Good evening, teasers. How's everyone doing this evening? Welcome back to my channel. Please like and subscribe. Por favor. This evening, I want to come back and do a story time for you guys. And basically, you guys always know, I always tell what? A true story. But before I tell the story, I want to know if you all have heard it before. Hit that like button. Thank you guys for being patient. Good evening. Who's in the house? Hello, call babies. Whoever's in the house, if you can acknowledge yourself, that would be great. Sorry about the lighting, guys. It looks weird, but soon. Hey, Lenny Mitch, how are you doing this evening? Hey, Wuchayo, how are you? Hello. Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Anyone else in the house this evening before we start the story? But again, first, I wanted to see if I've already told this story to you guys. Hey, Sunshine Weston, how are you? Let's see who else. Mm. Hey, Wuchayo. Nice to see you. Raquel TV Vibes. Hi, Raquel TV Vibes. How are you doing? Blessings. Good evening, everyone. Hey, baby. My phone is just charging, guys. It's been acting up so bad. Thank you, Raquel Vibes. Hey, after this live, hit me, sis. Speak with your girl, Marcella. How you doing? Thank you very much. So there's several stories that I can tell you guys. Uh, there's one particular story where I almost caught the package. Put a one in the chat if you ever heard this story where I almost caught the package. Where I almost caught the package. And you ladies know what the package is. I almost caught it. She said, y'all hit the like button, please. Thank you very much. I almost caught the package, guys. Put a one in the chat if you ever heard this story. Well, I like this guy so much, and I almost caught the package. One in the chat if you heard this story. If not, then I'm going to tell this story. Let's begin, shall we? Wucha probably heard it before. Anyone else have heard that story before where I almost caught the package? Okay, we'll begin. So years ago, back in the 90s, I used to work for a check cashers, right, guys? And at this check cashier, this fine ass man would come in there every damn day. He was fine. He had money. Basically, what he did was he would come in there to cash his checks. He was a chiropractor. He would come in to cash his check, $40,000 checks, $50,000 checks, right? So he would come to the check cashers to DAR 2, the IRS. Because at that time, you had to fill out a currency transaction form if you exceeded $9,999 in cash. So he would come to the check cashers to cash his check and get money orders. Yes, you know it's illegal. That's what he did. I liked him a lot, guys. I was like, damn, he fine. He drove a Lexus. Remember when the Lexus first came out, guys? The Lexus was the shit, right? He drove this big body Lexus. I'm like, girl, I'm gonna get him. I'm gonna get that paper and I'm gonna get him. Get him and I'm gonna get that paper, right? So he would come in every day. He would never pay me any attention, guys. Never would pay me any attention. Good morning. I mean, hi, Nisi. Good morning. So he would never pay me any attention. So One day, shit, I knew he was coming in. I jumped, what, fine. It was jeans day at the job. We wore jeans. So I put on the tightest motherfuckers I could find, you know, had my little shirt on and everything. I'm ready to go. Finally, he paid me some attention. I was excited. I'm like, oh, yeah, I got him now. He gave me his phone number. As soon as I got off, I what? Called him. Right? I called him. So he's like, you want to go out? And I was like, sure, yeah, I want to go out. So he's like, we'll go out Friday nights, be ready. He gave me $500 the next day to go get me a dress shirt. I was ready, y'all. That's when padded leather had came back out. Remember padded leather guys had on a padded leather dress tight to the skin, some padded leather boots. So I was ready. Um, of course, at that time we were all what fine. So we went out, had a great time. He was buying all the expensive champagne, all the expensive shit, wine. So I was like, yeah, I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm with him. You know? So when we left the club, guys, when they got something to eat, you know how you go to the breakfast restaurant after you go like IHOP or somewhere. I can't remember the restaurant's name back then, but it was another one, kind of like Piccadilly or something. But anyway, we went to go eat breakfast. I was ready. Which y'all know what I'm saying. I was ready. So we ate. I'm like, I'm that bitch. I'm that bitch. I'm with my God. I'm going to get this paper. Because I already hit him for $500 the next day, without, even looking at his ass. So we left the club, went to eat. We left the restaurant. Of course, he wanted to take me back to his place. Like, you want to come back to my place? I'm like, shit, let's just go. Fuck it. I go to his place, all right? We're drinking wine, finest Moet, champagne, all that stuff. And we were sitting on the couch, and I said, oh, Lord, he probably going to want some, Jesus. But before I could even think about that, right, guys? My neck began to hurt so freaking bad, right? I started having like literally a spasm in my neck coming from here, going all the way up, coming from here, going all the way up, right? I'm like, shit, my neck, what the fuck is going on? What's going on with my neck? So I sat there trying to be still, but it kept hurting, guys. I mean, it started getting worse, like I was having a stroke or something. It was just, you know? So he's like, what's wrong? I was like, because he tried to get over there on me, but I was like, ugh, because my neck was hurting, right? So he said, what's wrong? I said, oh, my neck is hurting so bad. I'm so sorry, because I was embarrassed that, here it is. I was with this special guy, right? And here it is. I'm having a damn spasm in my neck that had never happened before, guys. So I'm like, shit, my neck is hurting. Oh, my volume's too low. Let me try to cut it back up. Sorry, guys. That's how's it go. Can you hear me? So I proceeded to, try to sit there and try to figure out what's going on with my neck, try to, get, because again, I'm trying to please this guy. I like this guy. I'm like, he is the man, right? Well, my neck would not stop hurting, guys. It would not stop hurting. So what did I do? I called my girlfriend who I work with. I'm like, can you come get me the coat? My neck hurt. Get me to the hospital, because I had to go to, I was like, shit. I felt like I was having a stroke, literally. So she's like, okay, I'm on my way. She was that good friend. So he's like, what are you going to do? I said, I'm going to go to the hospital. I'm sorry. My neck is just killing me. I don't know what the hell is going on. He tried to rub it. He tried to do every damn thing for my damn neck. So finally, she got there. She picked me up, guys. And I was so damn embarrassed. And I was so mad because I'm like, why is my damn neck hurting me like this? As soon as I get in the car with her, we get halfway down, about a mile down, I would say. My freaking neck stopped hurting, right? I said, you know what, Nicole? My damn neck stopped hurting, right? So this thing has my teeth looking funny. So I was like, shit. She's like, well, you want to go back? I was like, well, she's like, I wouldn't go back because that was a sign of some girl. I'm like, shit. So I said, I'll go home, I'll call him tomorrow, see what's up. So I get home, neck just feeling fine, I'm like, what the hell? So, when stuff stopped hurting us, we don't want to go to the doctor. So I didn't go to the doctor. The next day, I called him. Ring, 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 ring. No answer. Next hour, because I like this man, okay, guys? He was the one. Yes, he was the one. So, ring, 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 ring. Called him back. Bastard still didn't answer. So my girlfriends at work were like, girl, he'll call you, just wait, he just probably freaking out because you got sick. I said, yeah, probably so. Fuck it. That night, Still no call. I called him, just like a bugaboo. I calling him and, calling the hell out of him. No answer. So he never came back to my job, guys. He never came back. Or when he did come back, I was not there, right? They were like, he came in today. I'm like, what? Shit, y'all ain't telling him get his new number or something. You ain't, tell him what's. He's like, girl, we tried to talk to him, but he was just like, Okay. About 7 months later, his friend called me because I knew a friend of his from my job. He called. He said, Maria, did you sleep with him? Right? And I said, well, no, I didn't get a chance. He said, no, tell the truth. Did you sleep with him? I said, no, I didn't. I was like, wow, what's going on? He said, you sure? I said, sure, man, what's going on? He said, well, he just found out that he has full blown the package. My eyes got big as hell. I was like, what? He's like, yeah. He said, you sure? I said, hell yeah, I'm sure, man. I'm telling you, I did. And I got sick and I had to leave. He said, oh, maybe that was God. Got you out of there. And I was like, damn, this man got the package. Come to find out, he went and left between the time that I dated him, went on the date with him, and that time he went to London, met a woman, married her, and brought her back to the United States, right? Okay, he brought her back to the United States. So she ended up getting pregnant. So she had her baby here in the United States. Which, when you have a baby in the United States, what happens? They're going to test you for what? Every freaking thing. Right, ladies? Right. Going to test you for everything. Yes, he did. So they tested her when she had a baby. She wasn't really getting any prenatal care. She just thought that, hey, I'm coming from London. I'll just wait till the baby come in there and have it, Well, here, the hospitals here in America, we test for what? Everything. So when they came back and told her that her test results were positive, she went freaking crazy, guys. She went crazy. And his friend said she started tearing up stuff, throwing stuff, telling the hospital, y'all did this to me. Y'all did this to me, right? The hospital was like, no, we did not. I mean, she was going so crazy, they called the police. Police goes to the hospital, and then what they do? Sent for her husband. Him. They sent for her husband. She said I thought the package was something else. They sent for her husband. So he went into the hospital. He went into the hospital and they tested him as well. Well, she had the beginning stages, right? She had the beginning stages. When they tested him, he had the what? Full package, guys. He had a full package, full-blown package. Well, bye.
Can I show my dog?
Bye.
Can I show my dog?
1 second. Did I just say bye-bye? So anyway, my son, God, we need a computer, guys. So he found out he had the full package, right? This woman, she had a baby. The first baby ended up with the package as well. First baby ended up with the package as well. She actually had 2 kids for him. The second, hold on a second. I'm on live, y'all. I'm on live. So, my son in there acting like a cat. The mom gets them every time. So, he ended up with the package, guys. Full blown. She had the beginning stages of it. Well, she was going crazy. She thought that the hospital did this to her. She thought that being in America, that they did this to her. Couldn't find out. When they brought her husband to the hospital, he had the full-blown package. So, again, his friend told me all of this. So I was like, damn, shit, maybe God just stopped my neck from hurting. Started my neck to hurting before I even went there. He saved me, basically. Right, guys? He saved me. A few months later, guys, Mr. Man comes back to my job. I hadn't seen him in a while, of course, right? And when he finished his business, he called me to the window, because remember it was the check cashers guys, we're behind the window. He called me to the window. He's like, what are you doing tonight? This week? No, what are you doing tonight? I said, busy. He said, what about The end of the week. I said, busy, right? Well, my coworkers already knew what time it was as well. And this guy, he just kept on asking me, trying to get me out. I said, look at this MFer. Really trying to what? Give me the damn package, right? Was he not trying to give me the package, y'all? He was trying to give it to me. A lot of these men out here, guys, know that they packing what package. And they will slide it right to you if you don't be careful. Don't be careful and protect your body. It can happen to you. And thank God they have medications and things like that now, but it can happen to you. So kept on. Finally, we clicked on him. Me and my girls at the job, we was like, my boss was like, get your ass away from here. You know damn well you got the package. What the hell you doing? I was like, how dare you? How dare you even try this, sir? See, he didn't know I knew. He did not know I knew. I was like, how dare you? I'm gonna call the police on your ass, right? I was upset. I was very upset, guys. I was like, calling the police on your behind because you had the audacity to try to give me this shit, and you know you had it. See what I'm saying? So we ran him out of there basically. My girlfriends was throwing shit at him, throwing pigs and walkers and shit. I was like, get your ass out of here. You know, I was just like in shock. I was in shock that he actually tried to give it to me. Yes, they could have charged him. But I'm here to say the good Lord Master saved me from it because I ended up with a spasm in my neck that night we went out. And I was like smitten by this guy. I really like this guy. He was a good looking man. Good looking. Had paper out the behind. But if I would have done that, I would have sold what? My soul. She said my sister had a similar close call like this guy. A guy was being too pushy for sex, which turned her off. He was on the news sentence. Oh my God. Do y'all not see that? I'm telling y'all that a lot of these men out here, guys, they do not give a damn about us. They don't give a damn about us. And back then, there was what? No medication, no cure, nothing. You were going to leave here back then. You really were. And everybody out there that probably knows someone who has had the package, you know. And the point is, like I said, the good Lord saved me from getting the package, guys. He did. I would have been gone by now. There was nothing to heal you back then. Nothing. Thank God for modern medicine. Otherwise, it would still be going on. You remember back then, so many people left here. She said the Most High will watch out when he don't know better. When he don't know better. Oh, yeah, when we don't know better. Absolutely. And I didn't know better. I was young. You know, I was young, and all I was searching for was what? The paper. So that's when I learned back then, like, sometimes the paper is not worth it. Right, guys? The paper is not worth it. It's not. You're selling your soul. I would have sold my soul for a night out and $500 for an outfit that he gave me. I just thought that, oh, I'm going to just tear him up. I would have been gone for just a date with this guy. He was always a woman did that at Fort Hood, Texas. She was made so one gave it to her. You see that? Can y'all see the comments? Very sickening. He was actually coming back there to purposely give me. He was determined. He was adamant that we went out, y'all. He was so adamant that we went out. I'm here today. Thick as all I knows. Man, someone, oh yes. One day, I went to the doctor with my children, one of my kids. But my other kids were with me. One of them was sick. And I saw who? That wife. Her 2 kids. You know, I'm nosy. I passed by the office and kind of looked at the paperwork. Sure enough, she heard about the case in Texas. She was hitting on it. Yes. But this, just imagine how many other women he has done like that. Because again, guys, he was a good-looking man. He had money out the what? Yes. He had fancy cars, big. He just had everything, big jewelry, everything a young woman would want, back then, in a man, right? Sarah said she was hitting up tons of men. Oh, yes. Yes, they have barracks. Isn't that something? So, I guess the more to the story, guys, is that I was protected by the Most High. Probably, I'm sure other women have. He did sleep with other women. But it's like with me, I was his prize. It's like he had to have me because I left his house. He was determined, you know? Yes. Thank you, dear Dana. So that's that story, guys. That was the story. Hey, Marie, no notification. No, you probably didn't get a notification. But anyone have any questions? How's everyone doing tonight? Hit the like button, guys. Thank y'all so much. Sometimes you have to follow your first mind. Wait, she slept with him again? Oh, yes, that wife was with him, had another baby. Yes, she did. And she was a very pretty woman. She was. Yes, he's passed. He has passed. He's passed on. She probably has gone as well. Yes, I remember watching TV with my older sister when I was a little commercials about the package. But come on, now I don't see any promotion at all. No. Sometimes you'll see promotion for the medications for it now. But back then, it's high risk you were going to leave here. Because they didn't have anything. Trying to really stress, to be honest. Yes. Back then, most people would leave with what? Pneumonia, right? They would leave with pneumonia. I could have just been one of them as well. After that, guys, yes, Juanita. After that, I was like, Then I met my son's father, and guess what? I fell for him so hard, and I wanted to really marry him because he's like, we're not doing nothing until we go to the what? Doctor. And I was like, oh, going to the doctor? What the hell? He's like, we're going to go to the clinic, make sure we're both okay. Everything's okay. I'm like, okay. Well, hell, I thought when we go to the clinic, I was going to get a typical pap smear, right? Blood drawn, and be done with it. A lady stuck the needle in my arm. She's like, this is for S and then H or what? And I was like, I was freaking out. I was like, nobody told you I want to do it. Don't I have to sign paperwork to do that? Why you gonna? No, you don't. No, I didn't. Shit, I had to wait I think a week or two for the results. I was scared as hell. I ain't even lie, I was terrified because I had never had a test. I was a praying sister. I was like, Lord, if you let me make it do this, I ain't gonna do this no more. I ain't gonna do that no more. I ain't gonna do that. And I'm serious. Like, you have that prayer where you ain't gonna never do nothing no more. That's how I was. Finally, I got the results. The first results for the other stuff came first, and then we had to wait a couple of more days for that, the main shit. And I was just freaking. I ain't give a damn. I don't give a damn about nothing. I could have taken some pills and be done with that. But the other shit, we couldn't. It wasn't nothing there for it. Nothing. Some little medication, bunk stuff. I think you still gonna go back then. So when she finally called, I was nervous. I was trying to get the tea before I got there. I was like, well, man, because it was confidential. They would not tell you over the phone, guys, at that time. I don't know if nowadays they won't tell you on the phone either. You have to go in. She would not tell me over the damn phone. I kept asking, do I need a brush there or do I need to take my time? She's like, ma'am, can I discuss that? Ma'am, you just need to come in and get your results. I was like, shit, And I did not go with him because I did not want to go with him. I was like, shit, if I have something, go on, this man's just going to be like, ugh, So finally I went there. 2 counselors came in the room with me. I was like, oh, shit. Girl, I should have known then I was going to have a heart problem because my heart was up. They was like, what's wrong? I said, my heart. My heart. It's like, you think you should call an ambulance? I was like, first tell me my results. Give me my results first. Finally, she said, well, if you're concerned, if you have this, then you don't. But they did preach to me before I left there. The nurses did, and the counselors. They said every day, several times a day, They had to tell us, somebody, that they did have a package. Every day, several times a day, guys. Just imagine. So they were good women, Christian women. They was like, God has given you a second chance. That's what the nurse told me. God has given you a second chance. Use it wisely. I was like, yes, ma'am. Use it wisely. I'm not gonna mess around. I was just freaking out, guys. I was freaking out. And I did mess around. I wanted to be married. I wanted to do right. And that's why my kid came out very healthy. 9 pounds, 13 ounces. I was like, mm-mm. I don't want that try too much. Hey, myself. Yeah. So basically, all of us are blessed today to even be still here. And it's we can't shun folks that do have the package nowadays because it happens. You can get it from the dentist. I don't know if you remember the young lady that was a virgin. Remember the young lady that was a virgin? They ended up catching it, and they couldn't figure out because they always thought it was just a sexual thing that did that, right? Kind of found out her dentist was using his own tools on his mouth. Y'all remember that? He was using his own tools on his mouth, and guess what? He used them on her mouth, and he transferred it to her. And they couldn't understand, well, how did she get this if she's a virgin? See, then they learned something else. They learned different stuff over the years of how you can, get it. So I guess you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Because a lot of us go to the dentist, right? A lot of us, it just depends. Somebody could have had a bloody nose where we were in this van, open area. You just never know. So I'm very thankful nowadays that they do have things that can take care of it, guys. Grateful for that. For folks that see, John spoke on the reviews from the woman years ago. People didn't want to believe it. Yes, let's get to it. I have not watched that Johnny Depp trial as I should have. I was too busy watching these mass, people being deceased. They finding all these people deceased because of these mass, you know. And it pisses me off though, because when they do catch these suspects, these quote unquote suspects, they walk them out, they coddle them, and they walk them to the car. So if it would have been one of us, they'd beat the hell out of him, and he possibly would have met his demise right there. But they coddle them and they tell them, have a seat in the back of the car. Are you comfortable? And this man is just SHOT 10 people. You know, we sit up and fight each other all the time and argue and bitch at each other. When really, we need to be trying to get together. Seriously. Seriously. Because nobody else is going to give a damn. Being real. Mhm. Now, I did see some of that court, guys. I did see some of the court. And she be mean. She would sit up there mean mugging the hell out of them, out of him. You could tell she kind of out there. Sister girl something else. Mrs. Death, she's something else. She was something else. You can tell she was something else. Him, on the other hand, I think that he has some abuse problems, issues. But as far, I don't really think that he was. I just think he was just a bugaboo. Hey, Kennedy Monroe, how are you? Prayers for the family of deceased. Yes, yes. It's like they don't do nothing to those folks that they catch. Those folks, no offense to anyone, they don't. They say, "Oh, you comfortable? Get the car, sit down, chill. We're gonna roll you down here." Probably told him good job. Probably told him good job. I don't know what the hell going on, guys, but life is too short. Life is too short for us to be going against each other so hard, right, guys? Like all the different cliques, gangs and stuff. I mean, like, why the hell y'all sitting there doing each other like that? Idiots. Why? Look at the chat. It's too much for me to watch. Play the same one. Hey, Tawana, how you doing? good to see you. Saw you on showing some love. Hey, Red Lady, how you doing? Hey, hashtag with CB. Hey, lady, how are you doing? Yes. I'm looking at these chat and they're talking about Mrs. Depp. I'll call her Mrs. Depp. Also check your phone. Okay, sir. I will. Baby Johnny. I think he's gonna win. Put a one in the chat if you think he's gonna win, guys. I think he's gonna win. Put a one in the chat if he has not already won. Because again, I have not been keeping up with the courts, the court dates. Put a one in the chat if you think he's gonna win. Hello, table one in the chat. Yes, oh my Brett, I remember you. Put a one in the chat if you think that Johnny's gonna win. Put a two in the chat if you think oh girl gonna win. Because I think she's gonna win. Honestly, I think she's gonna win. Even though he's gonna looking at him like, I just F you up in this court, buddy. Yes, I know he's gonna win. It had to be really deep for him to file this lawsuit against her. It had to be really deep. And he said, men get done like that too, which is true. I've seen it. I think I told you guys about my girlfriend. One, but he won't get 50 million. Oh, okay. He'll probably get about 10 or 5. What you think, 5 to 10? Maybe 2 points on you. Tawana, how you doing? So, Johnny's like tore her up to that. Ooh, did he? I need to take a look at that. Lavon's library guy, y'all got me into it now. It will be a groundbreaking if he wins. Ooh, he will win. And then you know what they're gonna do? Change the laws for the DV for men. Watch. They're gonna start getting these women done. Yeah, another damn court case in plan. Yes, it is, right? Really, I've been seeing that. You know, I just look at CNN and praise my it. But I've seen her mean mugging him. I know that, giving him the evil eye. I'm like, girl, what's the woman looking at this dude? Like she want to jump over the damn tell you about him. So we'll see, but I got a feeling he's gonna, win. Hey, Nikki Rashad, how are you doing? I said a few mil pop, maybe. Yeah. But then again, they could, make her. They could choose her. And then next thing you know, they're gonna change the law. She'll get another billion to pay. Right, Shannon? Yeah, I guess she know how to work it, baby. I guess she knows how to work it. I'm wondering if during their divorce, did he have to pay her a lot? If so, then he's trying to get his damn money back. She guilty because she has another DV charge. Oh my God, from her ex-girlfriend. Okay. Oh, the name from Miss OJ trial. Damn, it is long though, right? That's why I just like, oh. See, Jenna was addicted to, okay. Not all the stuff she was accusing of. Okay. I can understand it because he would be laid out, right? He probably couldn't even function. You seen the pictures of him. And she tried to use that against him, but just think, he was laid out of there. Off those different substances. We all got to work them pockets up. Yeah. With Shannon, girl, I try to work them pockets with a wine. Guess what? I almost got it, honey. I almost got it. Working them pockets. Bam. Hit them up 500. Bam. I'm for to tat that ass up. I'm for to tat that ass up. I was. But would it have been worth it? No. Yes, heavy substance abuse, right? He would be out of there. He would be out. So I can't imagine him as just boxing her because he would be like, you see the pictures that he just out of there. Who wants that? I dated an alcoholic. He had money, guys. He had money out the ass. But he was a freaking alcoholic in the head. He was Colombiano, And it's natural for them to do that. I had to get him out of my house. I'm like, fuck this. He paid every bill. He kicked me down with thousands of dollars, guys. But sometimes your peace of mind is what? Your peace of mind. And he did not want to leave. You know what he did? When I told him he had to go ahead and leave, he put $20,000 on the table and said, go buy what you want, mommy. And I did not take that money. I'm like, shit, no. Get your ass on. Raise my butt. It was crazy. He would hallucinate, come in the house, somebody chasing me, mommy. I'm like, what? Ain't nobody behind you? I'm like, you have to go, buddy. It was a peace of mind. To hell with that money. Bye. I went to my girlfriend's house. I was like, girl, see if he leaving. Shit, I ain't going back up there till he leave. And he was a baller, but hell, sometimes just because you have a ball on me, shit, you need a peace of mind. I had a daughter there. My daughter. Like, what the hell with you? You got to get the hell up. I don't give a damn where you go. Girl, y'all, I would find weapons in the plant, pick up the plant, weapon, behind the toilet, weapon, in the closet, weapon, behind the drawer, weapon, in the drawer, weapon. It was about 15 damn weapons in my house. That's how paranoid he was. And I say, maybe one day he's going to jump in what? Think that I'm, the enemy, or my daughter. So I had to get him the hell out of there. Yeah, he put 20 G's like, I'm like, fuck that money, okay? Take that and go get you a place with it. How about that? Yes, take that and go get you a place with it. And he could have got his own place. He just wanted to be there with me. I'm like, no, man, I said, you want cool. Paranoid as hell, God would stay up all night and just flick the remote. Who has time for that? Not me. I would get up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, go to the restroom, so he up. One day I woke up, he was standing on me in the bed. I'm like, this is crazy motherfucker. I'm going to have to pop his ass. Yes, I kept my shit right down to my pillow because I was like, this dude is too paranoid. But he gave me every damn thing I wanted, guys. But sometimes everything ain't worth it. Like you say, it's a peace of mind. He tried to be, he would, yeah. But see, he was kind of shorter than me, so I was just be ready to get down on his ass. You hear me? So he was kind of shorter than me. And, some of those guys, they feisty, but, I could have just simply choked his ass out. Yes. He's about right here to me, right there. But a hot darn mess, y'all. A hot mess. All the women wanted him. I'm like, honey, y'all don't know what the hell y'all trying to get. And you won't take my man, you will take my problem, ma'am. Have it. Have it. And what I did, I just stacked my shit. You know how we do it, ladies. I stacked them coins on that ass. I stacked. He would leave money, don't even know what the hell he left it at. I just put in my little stash. So I was stacked. By the time I got ready to boot that ass out. You know I had mine. It's time for you to go, sir. He probably had a boy. Right. Oh, he was a choice. Yes, he was. And, when I did see him, she said, my son was on the floor with Prince, Osama, and Madonna. You name it, he ended up taking substance and giving that just means not a big worth it. Right. So, they are bugaboos too. They are bugaboos. They would worry the hell out of you. I would cook. He would not eat. Shit. Would not eat. All he wanted to do was that all day. Go out, do his thing, hustle. He was a hustler. He was a hustler. Please say he didn't have on cowboy belt. No, that's a Mexicano. Colombian. He was Colombian. He would wear Gucci, Louis, Gucci. And would buy me that shit. But sometimes it was, it's not worth it. But I did see him a couple of years later at the club. And people were scared of this little short bastard. They were afraid of him because he was known as a what? He was known to handle the business. Entertainment, because say, can I tell a story? Okay, so I'm on YouTube I'm on live through YouTube instead of StreamYard. Is there a way I could pull you in? So I seen him a couple of years later, guys. This is one of your best lives ever. Hey, how are you doing here? Personality. Yeah, when I first started my channel, I would sit just like this, right here, with my little phone, and just run my mouth. But when I saw him a couple of years later, guys, guess what? He went to the doctor. He said, I have high blood pressure. I said, oh, you have high blood pressure? I didn't have high blood pressure then. I said, oh, well, what can they do for that? He said, you got to take medication, okay? Then the doctor told me that he was going to leave here. That he was going to pass away. He said his brain was just depleting. His brain. This man could stick something up his nose and bring it out the other side. I'll be gagging like a bitch. He would do that for people. I'm like, yes, master. But the doctor told me he was going to leave here. Yes, y'all should have just jumped in. Baby. He was just a hot mess. Hot mess. The doctor told me that his brain had just been eaten up from it. Now, who want to do that? Who want to do that? Hell no, bro. One thing about them damn paisanos, like Jose's dad, I can go to sleep. They'll be in the living room drinking, guys. I can go to sleep. They'll be in the living room drinking, right? Wake up for work in the morning. Guess what? They still in the living room drinking. Come home from work. Guess what? They still in the living room drinking. Go to sleep that night. Shower. Go to sleep. Wake up in the morning. Still in the living room drinking. 3 days straight, guys. And I never seen him stumble. Jose did it. I never seen him stumble. Not nothing. Like, oh, mama, you going to work? Okay. I'm like, what the hell? 3 days straight. I'm sure his liver probably was bothering him because his eyes would stay red all the time. They would be red as hell. Just bloodshot. Bloodshot. And he ended up going. One day he never, I don't have a link, Lisi. I'm on YouTube's live. I'm not on StreamYard, mommy. I'm so sorry. I will go and I'm going to go on StreamYard here soon. Yes. Fucking drink their ass off. And never seen him stumble, not once. Not once. Not once. And that's why I say nothing on here can surprise me. Nothing on here can surprise me. Nothing. Been there, done a lot of shit, y'all. Nothing out there can surprise me. Nothing. Seen it all. And I'll be telling you some of the stories. Nothing can surprise me. Nothing. Not on nothing. The only thing that surprised me, though, was that I started to get feelings to where my feelings would get hurt. Because before, my feelings would not get hurt. My feelings would not get hurt. At all. They wouldn't. Hard as a fucking brick. Until I started having kids, that's when my feelings started to soften. Started getting soft skills at that time. Because at first I was just like, I didn't give a damn. I didn't. But when you have kids, you start to care. Kids that you love unconditionally, you see their baby, you're like, oh my God, I got to stop what I'm doing. I stop living this life. But that's the only thing that stopped me. I would not budge. No tears. Hey, Eagle. None. No tears. Hard as fuck. I ain't gonna lie, it's hard. That's why I say, why would I let something like this little shit bother me when I have seen it all, guys? I have. Every damn thing. I'm not lying. So I was like, well, it kind of made me feel good, though, that I actually had empathy, Now I have empathy. I can cry. Before I couldn't cry. I wouldn't cry. But now I can cry. I can, get my feelings hurt. But before, I would just handle it. I would not lie. Some people, you know how they say that nowadays people do evil stuff because they're looking for attention or they have pain or something like that. Well, I guess mine is the opposite. It's the opposite. It's like I was happy to be able to feel, you know what I'm saying? Be able to, because I had kids. Otherwise, I wouldn't give a damn. I didn't. I could just walk over somebody that was on the ground, just gone, and wouldn't care. It's another day. That's why I say, well, shit. At least I have feelings now. At least I can be hurt. At least my heart can be broken. At least I can love. Because at first I didn't give a damn. I didn't. That's why I say, why am I worried about the little things? But then I say, I'm a woman. I'm a woman. Yeah. I'm a crier now. I didn't cry before, and y'all see me cry. I did not cry before. But I'm happy about it that I could actually feel, you know? Feel. Because before I just didn't. I really didn't. Yeah. And before I did not believe in God. I didn't. I did not. I told y'all what happened to me on this channel. That's when I started believing in God. I did not believe in God because I'm like, can't be a God the way how hard I am. Until he what came and broke me right on down to the ground. Mm-hmm. I said, I used to be a cry. It was too much. Yeah. I have no problem crying. It's like crying is a release. That's why I play this song, Your Tears. It's a release. They're temporary. It's a release. It makes you feel better. You know, when you're having a baby, guys, you be like hollering, and, you know, you're trying to push that baby, right? Ladies who have babies, you're trying to push that baby, and you be like, yeah, I'm dying, I'm dying. And what you try to do? You try to shed a freaking tear. Guess what? Not one damn tear will come out your eye. You notice that? Not one tear will come out your eye. Hey, feels of grace. Not one tear will come out your eye. I'm happy I have tears coming out my eyes, guys. Because before I didn't give a damn. I didn't. I didn't. See, this is a great talk. Hey, thank you very much. Just being real with y'all. I'm a woman, you know. Before I felt like I was just like a brick wall. And you're not gonna come through me. That's how I felt. Like you're not gonna come through me. I'm a brick wall, bitch. Try it. That's how I felt. But now I feel like I'm a woman. I'm really a woman, you know. Before I used to wear Jordans, Daisy Dukes. He said Jordan Daisy Duke ready. Now I wear high heels. Hey, Mimi Twin. I wear my high heels. I like to be prissy. I have a cap turned to the back when I was young. With weave going down my back. You know how I go. Cramps. Y'all remember that? So now I feel good. I feel like a woman. I cry. I feel, you know. But before I didn't. It was like, my daddy was like, I will tell y'all one day. I will tell y'all one day what happened. I'll tell y'all one day. Just not today. But I was a motherfucker. I was. I was. But like I say, now I feel I get hurt. And I kind of like it, to be honest with you. Because again, I would not cry. Hey, Marie. Andrea, how are you? Thank you so much. It's so good to see all of y'all. It is so good to see all of y'all. HeRe, Andrea, Woo Child, Sneezy, and everybody. Because I'm not gonna lie, I was nervous to get on here. See, I was nervous. Before I didn't get nervous, guys. I did not get nervous. I'm like, let's just go ahead and do this shit. I did. So I was nervous to come online. I was like, I don't know if I should go online. I went earlier today when I came from the store. I was looking at a hot mess, but guess what? God damn it, I'm a woman. Sometimes you can't look pretty all the damn time. You just can't. I'm human. I'm human. This is me, Marie, Maria, whatever you want to call me. It's me. And I'm not weak by far. I'm not. But again, I can show empathy. I can love. I can care. I'm telling you, I wouldn't even hug anybody. I felt funny if somebody hugged me. I'd be like, get the hell off me. You know, they'd be, hi, how are you? I'd be like, get the fuck away from me. I'd be tripped out. Because I was just, but now I just love being a woman. A woman of age, as they put it. I love being a woman. Because before, I think I was a machine. Seriously. No feeling at all. Ask my daddy. None. I was getting ready to go to Colombia for good. So my daddy begged me to stay here. And y'all will hear about that story one day. We become stronger in the places which we were broken. Yes. I like having feelings. I like hugging my children. I tell my kids I love them every day. We did not get that shit when we were little. However, I knew my parents loved us. I knew that. They just didn't have, they had a funny way of showing it. My father, his nerves get bad if he hears something that's going on with my heart or how I'm feeling, having problems now. It makes his nerves bad. So I tell people, don't tell daddy I'm sick. Don't do that. Because, he can, leave here because of me. He loved me. And that's the only reason why I did not go to Colombia. That's the only reason why I go, because my dad begged me to stay. I was out of here. I was out. I was not coming back. I wasn't. I'll tell y'all the story. I'll tell y'all the story soon. So what I'm just saying is that it is okay to show empathy. It is okay to, I guess, pretend like you weak. Major, get the door, papito.
Fine.
It's okay to feel weak. Act like you weak. It's fine. It's okay to feel vulnerable.
Hold on, I gotta go get
It's okay to feel vulnerable. It's okay. The only thing that can make me go there now, guys, is my kids. My kids. Fuck with them, no problem. And that's any mother, guys. That's any mother. But as far as me getting in trouble or anything like that, it would just be over them. Unless somebody, try to attack me. But you would never see me out there doing anything, just going out there to handle stuff. You would never see that. But before I did, I really did. And then I have not one blank after it. I didn't. Again, I'm so happy to see all of y'all. Hey, Phyllis, everybody, I'm so happy to see y'all. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you don't, hope fucking well. The point is, I'm here to tell you these stories because I never thought I would live this long. I'm here to tell y'all these stories. Now what? I'm here. Hey, Oakland Barbie, hello. Yes. Some people say, Marie, you need to change. I have changed, honey. I have a lot. Whole damn lot. I have. Got my beautiful kids. Hell, I'm good. I'm good. And like I said, with my GoFundMe, people making a big deal out of nothing. You never know one day when you gonna need honey. You never know when you're gonna need honey. I can go out there, handle something, and get money. I don't want to do that. I just don't feel it. It's wrong. It's wrong. Maybe this is my fucking karma from back then. Maybe it's my karma. But if I want to go out there and get that paper, I damn sure know how to. However, if I want to risk losing my kids and being here with my kids, no, I don't. Because I'm a woman and I got feelings, goddammit. I have feelings. Anybody have any questions? Anyone have any questions? Anyone have any questions? If you like the stories, guys, hit the like button. You can share the content if you like. And, just enjoy your family, enjoy yourself, and goddamn it, cry when you want to cry. Don't be so hard because it only gives you a damn headache. It does. It only gives you a headache. Good night, everyone. Love all of you guys. It's okay to cry. And it's okay to be hurt. It's okay to be hurt. If not me. Good night, sunshine. Good night. Later, not today, Saturday. Thank you so much. I love you. Thank you so much. Child, good night. Andrea, good night. McClure, hey, good night, beautiful. Shit, pass it over here, McClure. Shannon, good night. Sunshine, good night. Here, good night. NiQ, good night. Everybody. It is perfectly fine for you to act like a woman, like a fucking lady. Again, I can go right out that fucking door and handle something, get that. But why? I'm risking my kids. My kids being alone. I'm risking that. Even though they're all damn near grown, I'm risking it. Think about it, ladies. Okay? And gentlemen. Good night, sunshine. Good night, McClure. Good night, everyone. Love you all. Besos a ti. With my Miss Nels. Besos a ti. Good night, everyone. Night, precious mother. Good night, Shannon Lee. Good night, Andrea. Now I need my glasses, Andrea. Can't see with them. That's okay. Good night. Good night. Thank you so much. Good night, everyone. I'm glad y'all can see me, and I appreciate you guys coming. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. Love you all. Like I say, you don't fake it to make it. Be real with it, baby. Don't fake it to make it. Be real with it. And I'm being real with y'all. Yeah. Good night, everyone. Again, hit the like button, share, subscribe. I love y'all. I'll hit you on the community tab. Make sure you leave comments, guys. Regular comments. I love y'all. Bye now. Let's see if we can end this. Okay.